Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So my first video is going to be about when I saw Sam Smith. Bitch, what the fuck? In concert. So me and my friend, we bought tickets literally I think like the week before the concert. Hold on. But we bought tickets like the week before the concert and we were gonna go. And she was like, oh my god, there's like this really good like tattoo shop that I heard about in Columbus where the concert was. And I was like, oh my god, like, yeah, you wanna get a tattoo? More power to you, like. So then she was like, okay, like, I think I'm gonna get a tattoo over there. And I was like, oh my god, I've been really wanting to get my nipples pierced, like, should I do it? And she was like, oh my god, yes, like, yes. And so, keep in mind, I literally, like, don't touch me, no, no. So it was like, I don't really want to do that. I was just, like, trying to sound like a bad bitch, you know? Like, yeah, like, you get a tattoo, like, I'll get my nipples pierced, like, you know, like, and she was like, oh my god, yes, like, I'll call and make appointments. And I was like, what? Like, I was joking, like, I don't really want to. She was like, no, like, you have to, like, if I'm getting something, you're getting something. And I was like, okay. So I didn't want to seem like a little I was like, okay, fine, I'll get them done. So it was summer break from college, which is where I am now. So when we were there, I was like, oh my god, like, my friend, love her, is from Columbus. Like, she lives there. Like, oh my god, like, love her. So it's like, I'll text her and ask if she wants to, like, come. You can probably get something pierced. And she was like, okay, yeah, like, I'll get something pierced. So, okay. So my friend got her tattoo. She paid, blah, 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 blah. We parked somewhere because she was like, I'm not getting towed. I don't want to park somewhere and get towed. So we parked at, like, a Kroger or like a CVS or like something. I think it was CVS. Something along that lines, like grocery, drugstore. So then we walked to the tattoo place, which was like a 5-minute walk, I think. And then my thing was like a 3-minute walk. I said that wrong. Hers was like a 3-minute walk from the store, and mine was like a 5-minute walk from her thing. But like, it doesn't really matter. Like, it was like a close walk. On our way there, we stopped. Like, we're walking from the tattoo shop to the piercing place. Because they're in 2 different places. Because her tattoo place that was really good is, like, only for tattoos. And, like, my piercing place was only for piercings. So we're walking, and we literally get stopped because these 2 homeless people are screaming at each other. They're literally screaming. And the one guy grabs a brick. Like, he's literally holding a brick. And, like, I'm right in front of him. Like, they're literally here, and I'm here. And my friend is here. Like, they're literally, like, they're fighting. And he goes, you need to give me my now. And he slams the brick down, and I'm like, okay. I was like, let's, come on, like, we need to go. Like, we need to go. And then walking, we almost saw, like, 2 cars hit each other. And we were, like, kind of close to that. And we were like, wow, I almost died twice. Like, sus. So then finally we get to the piercing place, and my friend comes, and my friend parks right outside the piercing place. I didn't see where she parked because she came after I did. Like, we were in the building, and then she came, and she was like, okay, I'm here, and then, like, pulled in. And then, so I went in, and I went first. We're in the piercing, like, he's piercing. So then so he pierced one, and that shit hurted. Like, it was, I was like, oh, that was really bad, like, Then he's like, okay, now I need to put the jewelry through, and I was like, that wasn't the jewelry? It's like, okay. And so he put the jewelry through. And let me tell you, it felt like he put it on a hot stove for 6 hours and then pierced with it. It literally like burned so bad and like it hurt so bad. Like I literally thought my was gonna fall off. Like my like no. He pierced the other one, which hurt. And I was just standing with my shirt off because they were sore. So I was just like, okay, so I was standing and I was just like, and then my friend is like, she got her tragus done. She's getting that done. And she goes, he does it and she was like, that didn't even hurt. Like, it didn't even hurt. And I was like, okay, bitch, shut up. And then she goes, oh, I feel lightheaded. And I was like, what? And she was like, I think I'm gonna pass out. And he's like, okay, lay down, like I'll get you water. I was like, if you don't get your bitch ass out of this chair, bro, I'm gonna be late. And then, hold on. And then, fast forward to, she's like recovered. I don't know what the fuck happened, but she was like, I'm good now, like, bye, thanks. And then, so we're leaving and we're like walking and she was like, okay, this is where my car is, like, bye, see ya. And then we're like, I don't see it. And she was like, guys, where's my car? And I was like, oh my God. I was like, what happened? What happened? I was like, where's your, are you sure this is where you parked? And she was like, yeah, I parked right here because there's the sign. And this cop's like, ironically driving by and she was like, I don't know where my car is. Like, I know for sure I parked here, like where, like right there. And I don't know where it is. And he was like, ma'am, that says no parking, so your car probably got towed. And she was like, okay, thanks. And I was like, bitch, how did you park in a no parking place, like, and not notice that you were parking in a no parking place? Like what? How did you not notice that? So we were like, okay. And I was like assuming we were gonna go and take her to the car towing place because I'm not just gonna leave her. And so my friend who drove was like, what are you gonna do? And she was like, I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to wait like an hour for my boyfriend to come take me. And she was like, and I was like, are we gonna take her? But like, I didn't want to say this because I'm not like, I didn't drive, so I'm not gonna make her take her. Even though I should have. I should have just been like, come on, like, we're taking her, like, let's go get her car. My friend was like, oh my God, like, how long is it gonna be? Like, how long are you gonna have to wait? She was like, probably like an hour. My other friend was like, okay, so like, bye. And she was like, bye. And my friend was like, we're like walking away. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, we're not taking her. And my friend was like, should we take her to get her car? And I was like, yes. Yes? So we walked back and she was like, what? And we're like, oh my God, like, we could take you to get your car. And she's like, really? Oh my God, let's go. So we take her to get her car. It's like weird as fuck. Like, we literally were like driving to like the car towing place, and it was fucking weird. Then we drive to the concert. We find a parking garage and we park. So then we're looking and it says like out, but like normal places would say like exit, and it's just like out. So we're following the sign that says out to get out, and it just takes us to like, it doesn't take us to like stairs to get out or like a door to get out. It just keeps taking us to this out sign. So then we like literally kept making like a square because the out signs weren't leading out. So we're like, are these like, what is happening? And then eventually we were like, fuck these out signs, like fuck. So then we just started walking around, and then eventually like, we found like these stairs, And we're like, okay, like maybe these will lead us out. So then we're walking in these stairs, and then the doors like open like this. So then we opened them. And you know, like bus stops, how they have like the like glass ceiling thing, and there's like a pole, and there's like a bench, and then you're like covered, like waiting for your bus. We open the doors, and we're like in one of those. We're like literally in like a bus stop, like looking seat thing. Okay, this is what it looked like we like were coming out of, except where the bench was. That's where the doors were that we walked out of. And we're like, what is happening? And then we look, and there's like a bunch of people everywhere, and we're like, where the fuck are we? And then I look, and there's like a stage, and like people are performing, and I was like, because like the concert's inside. It was in like some stadium area thing. So we're like, okay, like this isn't the concert, what's happening? And we dead ass were like in a festival. Like there was a festival going on that you had to like pay to get into. And we just dead ass just like got into the festival for free somehow. I don't know how the fuck we did that, but like I don't know where that door was, like I don't know what was happening. But like we walked, and there was like fenced in, so like you had to pay to get in. Like we were fenced in, like there were like security guards standing at like each fenced part, like they were like fenced. And so we walked to one, and it was like we saw the fence, and we were like, what? So we walked, and we were trying to look for an exit. You had to pay to get in here, and we literally just dead ass walked in. Like it was so fucking weird. And we were like, okay. So we just walked to one of the fenced areas, and my friend was like, is there a way we can just get out here? And he was like, yeah, just move the fence. And we were like, okay. So we moved to the fence, and then just walked out. And we were like, okay, that's so fucking weird. And it was weird because everyone was like sitting down, and I was like, what is happening? Like this festival is whack, and the music was whack, and the place was just whack. So then fast forward, we get to the concert. So we get in the concert, and I look, and the guy who's checking in right next to me and him are wearing the exact same shirt. Like, literally the exact same shirt. Like, same place, same thing, like, literally the same shirt. And I was like, huh. Walking, and then we both turned and looked at each other, and we both just, he, like, smiled at me, because he was like, we're wearing the same shirt. So I smiled at him and was like, yeah, we're wearing the same shirt. And so we find our seats. The guy who sat next to me complimented my shirt. He was like, oh my god, I love your shirt. And I was like, thanks. His shirt too. Okay, so Cam Country opened for Sam Smith, and me and my friend were like, she goes by Cam Country. I was like, she goes by Cam Country, like, that's her name. And like country music's no, we don't do country music. So I was like, okay. So Cam Country comes out, and I was shook. The bitch was so good. Like, yeah, she was good. Like, she was good though. Like, her vocals were amazing, and I was like, wow, Cam Country. Way to go, Cam. And then Sam comes out. He literally, the voice of an angel. Beautiful. Beautiful. He sang, like, for so long, like, literally. And also, me and my friend, like, we didn't pay, like, for expensive seats or anything. And, like, so when we sat down, we had pretty good seats. Like, I was kind of surprised. But literally, when he came out, literally beautiful. The whole concert was beautiful. He sang, like, I think he sang, like, his EP and, like, both of his albums, like, fully, like, beautiful. His voice was literally amazing. Like, he sounded perfect live. Like, literally so good. So good. So good. So good. But then, I was like, okay, like, Sam, fuck it up. Cam, fuck it up. Sam, fuck it up. You know? So I was like, wow, this concert, A+, like, A+. Plus. So good. We get home. So yeah, Sam Smith is a beautiful, skinny legend. Love him. Cam was amazing. Nipple piercings hurt.